Hey guys, I'm Cecily, Senior Entertainment Editor here at Nylon, and this is a session with Cecily where I ask people who know more than me to help me fix my life. Today I'm here with Queer Eye's Karamo Brown, a person who needs no introduction. I do need to clarify that he's more than a culture expert, that he's an actual therapist and probably is about to drag me. So
I'm not gonna drag you. We got this.
Okay, remember he said that. So here's my issue.
I want to correct you with something. Don't ever say, here's my issue, ever again.
Okay, what should I say?
Here's my opportunity that I'm growing through.
Okay. Here's an area of exploration from which I know that I'll be able to grow from with your help. I am in a relationship now that is open, and I have a friend who is very attractive, who never really expressed outright interest in me before I got into a relationship. And I'm wondering if I should be upset, if I should lean into this as another possibility or opportunity, or if I should be more skeptical.
Well, first of all, I just appreciate the fact that you're honest about the status of your relationship, because sometimes people get into these relationships where they feel like they have to be monogamous because society says that's the only option for you. So if you're in an open relationship,
that's not an option for me.
listen, I'm there for you, girl. Listen, no judgment over here. I support it and I appreciate it. But the thing is that when you kept saying the word friend, you stressed that over and over again. As we all know, friendships have some very clear boundaries and dynamics to them. So before you even talk about let's try anything, did you like me before? Say, if we were to have this conversation, are you okay with the dynamic of our friendship changing depending on the outcome of intimacy being introduced?
I agree with all that, and I'm wondering if it might be premature, because what seems like the most pressing issue is it deceptive or shallow, perhaps, that this person was not willing or able to show certain kinds of affection towards me until I was in a relationship?
First of all, communication is never premature. People always think like, I'm not gonna bring this subject up now and I'm gonna wait. The day you need to communicate is the day that it pops in your head. I hate that we put pressure, especially in our society, on women, that you can't have conversations about intimacy or certain things when you're first getting to know someone because it's premature, or like maybe like, am I jumping the gun? No. If it's on your mind, it's okay for you to communicate about it. They might not have had the language to communicate what they were feeling. And so you getting in a relationship and being open about the fact that you are in an open relationship may have given them the courage to now start expressing things that they were scared to do before. So don't judge their journey, give them an opportunity to continue the conversation with you.
Wow, you are very optimistic and mature about this situation because I am firmly sitting and petty about it. I am, in my experience as a fat girl, right? I have had situations where until people around me had a framework to understand me as a desirable person, they couldn't process their own desire for me.
So when was the first time that ever happened to you?
The first time
that you felt or made the realization that someone didn't have the courage to speak up to you because they needed validation from someone else?
Probably in high school.
So what you're doing is you're basing a conversation you haven't even had on something that happened to you in high school. Okay. So now that we've gone back to the root, you're gonna go back into that young girl and you're gonna say, I forgive you for being in that space and not being able to speak up for yourself. So if that's something that you need clarity on, say, hey, I just wanna know, is it okay for me to assume that you didn't have the courage to speak to me because you needed somebody else? And if not, and let them give you the answer. But don't make a decision based on something that happened to you in high school and that you're still bringing in when you ain't even had the conversation yet.
Fair, that's fair. I told you I was gonna get dragged out.
That was a drag?
that was
not a drag. Let me tell you what that was. That was me just telling you, you gotta go back to the root and remember. For all of my friends out there, I want you to know that I do have a book out right now. It's a lot about me helping people and giving them advice, as well as I have a podcast that is coming out on a new platform called Luminary, where I'm actually giving people direct advice by having them an opportunity to call me. So what we just did right here, if you want to call me, there's an 800 number that's about to go up that you can call me and I will give you direct advice. Also, season 3 of Queer Eye is out, so make sure you tune in.
Get your tissues.